Morning students, we have learned about organizing and what is the process of organizing we have already learned. As you know, organizing is very important for any enterprise, for any business entity, because if there is no organizing at that time, all types of work will be hodgepodge. So it is very important that what work is to be done and how it is to be done. Not only this, the person we will have to see who are responsible to complete that work in an appropriate way. All these things will be done in organizing. Now, today we will see what is the importance of organizing, how important the organizing is for the business entity. The first point is benefits of specialization. As you know, first of all, we divide the departments or we divide the work, and after that when we appoint the specialized person, because the work is to be given to the specialized person, at that time the work will be done very good. So it is the point when we organize the thing, the specialization will be seen and benefit of specialization will be got to enterprise. Otherwise, if we want to do a work and we are giving the work to any person who is not capable or he is not specialized in that field, if he tries to complete that work and do the work, but excellency will not be there in his work. Okay, so we give the work to a specialized person, and when a specialized person does that work, it means the work is completed for the organization in appropriate manner. Okay, now we will see the next point, clarity in working relationship. There must be clarity between subordinate and seniors. When clarity is there, harmony will also be there. And when we do the work with harmony, the work and environment of the organization will be good. When organization, so environment will be good and relationships are also very good, at that time the work is done very smoothly and all the things go on very smoothly. There is no type of any dispute. There must not be, and there is no dispute. When there is no dispute, all the things will be good at that time, and it can only be happen when the things are organized, when duties are organized, authority and responsibilities are very clear. The person who is doing work, whom he is responsible, whom he is answerable, all these things must be clear. And the next point is optimum utilization of resources. Any organization have different type of resources. We can take the example human resources, financial resources, natural resources, and any organization wants that all the resources, when they are used, they must be used in maximum limit. Okay? When the things are organized, at that time all the allocation of resources will be appropriate and they are used in full. Okay? When all the resources are used in appropriate manner and fully, the result will come and cost decreases. It is the point, and it can only be happened when the things, the duties, the responsibilities, the departments, all the things are in a systematic way, that is organizing. So organizing is very important for the point of view of using resources. The next point is effective administration. When authority is clear, whom the Department of Administration can give the order, and at that time it will be very easy to administrate the things. If the things are coming collectively, the administration, when does the work, at that time the people who are in administration department will feel very confused. If they are giving the order in a wrong way and the work is to be done according to the order, the problem will create. It might be that the things might go wrong. So it is very responsible, it is too much responsibility of administration what order should be given and what order should not be given. And when the things are designed in a systematic way, at that time the people of administration can know very well and they can check the things very clearly. And the things, if they are doing wrong, they can control, they can check the things very clearly. So it is very important that all the things must be organized. When the things will be organized, administration can make good effect at that time. So administration can make effect when the things are organized. Otherwise, administration department will try to do, but they will not do the work in an appropriate manner, and the result will not be good at that time. Okay? Now we will take another point. The point number 5 is adaptation to change. When we organize department and the pupil authority and responsibility, after that, if the managers see the things are not going to be done very easily way, at that time they can change, they can alter the way. They cannot change the policy, but they can change the method, and new methods can be adapted. So in organizing in any departments, methods can be changed. Okay? But if the things are not organized, it will feel very difficult what change to be done and what change not to be done. Only administration or managers, if they give order only, at that time it will be very difficult. If the top level management is very strict in giving the order, and the managers will also do the work very strictly, they want the work as it is, they they give the order according to the operational system at that time, and the operational system, or we can say the process, has been already defined, and all the employees will have to do only in that process. At that time they will feel problem. Creativity will not be there. So it is very important, if the manager want, then they can change the method. Ultimately the result will be the same, but objective must be completed, but the method can be changed. There must be the flexibility in doing the work. And the next point is development of personnel. When we will be flexible in the method, we can alter the process, but objective must be same. At that time, employees or middle level management, all these people are free to do the work anyhow to complete the objective. At that time the creativity comes. They will use their intellectuality, they will use the creativity in completing the objectives of the organization. So at that time when the pupil will use their power of creation, their experience, the personnel of development will happen. Okay? And the last point is expansion and growth. When specialized people do the work, at that time the work is completed very good manner, in very good manner. There must be clarity what work is to be done and who is the responsible for doing that work, whom they are answerable, what is the authority and what is responsibility. All types of clarity, if there will be, all the things will go on smoothly. As I have told you earlier, the relationship will be good. Work is to be done by a specialized people. All the resources of organization are used. Administration is doing very well, and adaptation to change, as I have told you, they can change the method. There must be the flexibility, and people are very creative, and they are not creative but they are using their creation, their creativity. It is sure the organization will grow. The organization will earn the more profit, and they can expand their organization. In this way, we can say organizing is very important for the growth and expansion, and all other things can happen, can be there if the things are organized. Okay, till then, thank you.